What's going on, everybody? School is in session and you're kind of wondering, should I live on campus or off campus? Well, I'm going to give you the pros and cons of each and a couple of neighborhoods that are probably the top ones to live in for Texas Tech students. And with that, let's go. I know I've talked about in the past how Lubbock's cost of living is actually lower than the national average. But surprisingly, the room and board at Texas Tech is actually higher than the national average. It climbs about 3.4% annually compared to 2.4% to the rest of the nation. So an undergrad, by the very end of their four-year degree, is probably going to pay around $17,000 in just room and board. Now, there's a whole bunch of pros and cons that we could weigh in with living on campus or off, so let's dive into that right now. So let's talk about the pros of living off campus. I think number one is privacy. You don't have to worry about basically sharing this ecosystem with 1,000 other students while you're on campus. Number two is you don't have to worry about that ecosystem or your dorm closing during breaks. So if you don't want to necessarily go home and you want to stay in Lubbock, well, you can if you actually have a home. Number three, you're going to be spending a ton of money on food if you live on campus. The reason for that is because there's zero appliances in those dorm rooms, and so you pretty much have to eat out all the time. If you have a home, you're going to have those appliances that you won't have in the dorm, and you can actually make some pretty, cost-effective and healthy meals. And let's not forget, if you actually own the home you're in, you can sell it for a profit later on, or you can use it as a rental. And a good example of this is a lot of students at Texas Tech have friends from their hometowns that end up transferring or getting accepted to Tech, and they ended up being renters for their friends. Now let's talk about a few of the benefits of living on campus. Number one is, it is its own little ecosystem. So you don't really have to travel far to get something to eat or go see a doctor or really just hang out with people. Number two is you don't have to worry about driving to class, getting a parking pass, and it's a quick, maybe 10-minute walk to anywhere on campus. And the final one is really a con against the home. With a home, it's your responsibility, no matter what. With a dorm, it's primarily the university's. Now let's talk about a couple of neighborhoods that are probably the best ones for Texas Tech students to live in. My first recommendation would be a pretty obvious one, TERRACE. It's about a half a mile south of Texas Tech University, just south of 19th Street. Now, on average, you're gonna find about, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,500 square feet over there. The cost is gonna be around $165,000. My second recommendation is an area called Heart of Lubbock. It's about half a mile southeast and directly east of TERRACE. You're gonna see a lot of 2-bedroom, 1-bath over there, and cost is around $111,000. My third one is South Overton area. This is directly east of Texas Tech and just north of Heart of Lubbock. Now, you're really gonna see a lot of 2-bedroom, 1-baths over there. The cost is gonna be probably the lowest on the list, with about $109,000 for the purchase price of a home. Quick note, it's also pretty close to the bars, so if you want to party it up while you're in town visiting your kids, it's a pretty good spot. But let's go to the last one. My last recommendation is kind of a hidden gem, and this neighborhood has a super low turnover rate, and it's called TERRACE. So there's a road in Lubbock called Quaker, and TERRACE is just west of Quaker, and about a mile and a half southwest of Texas Tech. Now, the average for this neighborhood is about 1,800 square feet for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and that's gonna cost you around the same that it would in TERRACE, $167,000. Now, since it has a low turnover rate, you have a low amount of renters in the area as well. So it's really my top pick for privacy also. Now don't get me wrong, there are tons and tons of other neighborhoods that are perfect for students here in Lubbock. Really, it's about where the student feels comfortable. Now, if you're a sophomore at Texas Tech, or even a parent of an incoming freshman, and you're kind of interested in learning a little bit more about maybe doing off-campus living, feel free, reach out to me. I've got tons of recommendations and I'm happy to help you. So as always, like and subscribe and share the video. I'm Nate Toffner with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate here in Lubbock, Texas, and we'll catch you on the next one. Before you leave, I just want to thank you so much for watching this video. And if you haven't already, please like the video as well. It really helps us out through the algorithm and showing the video to people that would find it valuable as well. And if you haven't already, go over to the channel, click that subscribe button and that bell notification so you'll know each and every time a new video is put up. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you on the next one.